Very interesting comment is coming from Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, who's reacted to the RSS General Secretary's statement and says, "We call our country Bharat, India and Hindustan, and whoever wants to call this country by whatever name he or she should feel free to do so." He's then given examples such as Indian Air Force, Indian Army, and also how Sare Jahan se acha Hindustan Hamara is also very close to our hearts. So a very interesting analogy has been drawn by the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah. Listen it.
We call it Bharat, we call it Bharat, we call it India, we call it Hindustan. हमारे 3 नाम है ना. आप जिस नाम से पुकारना चाहें आप पुकारें. वज़ीर आज़म साहब के जहाज़ पे भारत भी लिखा है, इंडिया भी लिखा है. इट्स कॉल्ड द इंडियन एयर फोर्स, इंडियन आर्मी. लेकिन हम भारत के हवाले से भी बात करते हैं. जब हम सारे जहाँ से अच्छा गाते हैं तो क्या कहते हैं? अलग नाम है. आप जिस नाम से पुकारना चाहें आप पुकारें.
I want to go across to Ishan Wani, who joins us with more details. How do you read into this comment that's coming from the Chief Minister, Ishan, especially given the position that's usually been taken by several mainstream political parties of Jammu and Kashmir, and the intent with which it was reiterated by the RSS General Secretary? The Chief Minister seems to be downplaying it to an extent.
Well, absolutely right. He basically meant that, a person can be free to call it India, Bharat or Hindustan. And whatever name you want to give it, you can call it among all of the 3. It was not only him. If you recall, when this controversy had broken out, when the opposition had tainted their guns at the BJP for trying to what they called as renaming India as Bharat, and then the constitutional debate picked up. Omar Abdullah, his father, had also said that, we also call it Bharat or Hindustan or India. So in a way, Omar Abdullah is trying to toe the entire similar line that his father had taken some months back when the entire controversy had broken out. And, this is clear that, as the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah has said that, you can call it by whatever name possible, whatever you feel. So one can see that Omar Abdullah does not want to wade into the controversy or the argument what be India, whether it should be called Bharat or Hindustan. So he's trying to be a kind of neutral person in all of this controversy.
Oh yes, which indeed is interesting, because we've seen some very stern reactions and comments coming from the National Conference in the past when it comes to these kind of issues, especially given the line that's been toed by the INDI leaders. Thank you for that, Ishan. Speaking of INDI, a very interesting comment is coming from Sena UBT as well. Priyanka Chaturvedi, while she's not been critical of the idea, has slammed the RSS for taking a position of wanting to rewrite history. She says RSS had no role to play in making history, then why try and rewrite it? Listen in.
इतिहास बदलने का वक्त की बात आरएसएस करी है, जिन्होंने इतिहास में देश के लिए कोई भागीदारी नहीं दी. अब समाज सेवा का बना हुआ ये संगठन अगर इस तरीके की बात करेगा, जो मुद्दे देश के हैं, जॉबलेसनेस के हैं, इकोनॉमी के हैं, पर कैपिटा इनकम के हैं, बढ़ती महंगाई के हैं, महिला सम्मान के हैं, और वो इन सब चीज़ों से ध्यान भटकाने के लिए वो इस तरीके की बयानबाजी